All right, the 2023 NFL schedule is here, ladies and gentlemen. There have been leaks coming out throughout the week, some certain games getting released, and then today, all hell kind of broke loose after officially being announced at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Everybody kind of knew their schedule. There was a lot of confirmed leaks, a lot of PR department people leaking schedules. You know, people just can't contain themselves. It's Christmas in May for the NFL fans. Post-draft, we got our matchups set up. There's a lot of interesting quirks within the schedule. They kind of threw out a lot of the conventional rules they've had over the past few seasons, like multiple Thursday night games, no more CBS or Fox assigned networks. Any network can have any game. And honestly, they stuck it to the NBA on Christmas. 3 games on Christmas Day for the first time ever on a Monday. Monday, Christmas Day, 3 games. Absolutely crazy. We got multiple doubleheaders on Monday night throughout the season. It's a very bizarre schedule. I'm going to go through, break down my takeaways from it, what I think on everything. But before we get into that, drop a quick like on this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. New videos every single weekday, but let's get into it. All right, so it was a pretty interesting schedule. NFL opener was officially announced this morning. The Detroit Lions, yes, are going to your Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, the defending champ opens the season on that first Thursday. But look at the Lions getting into the big shine. They have 3 primetime games this year. NFL really trusting the Lions, including a home Monday night game for the first time in 1,800 years, it feels like. The Lions finally are having a home Monday night game against the Raiders. But pretty generic stuff week 1. Nothing too crazy here. Some good games. You know, Cowboys-Giants, that's always a good rivalry game. Bills at the Jets, your Monday night opener. That was a huge game. Big time start for Aaron Rodgers in New York. Let's see if the Jets and them can play with the big boys. And the NFL was not kind to the New York teams. For the first time ever, the New York Giants will play 7 of their first 10 games on the road. So absolutely brutal schedule for the Giants. I don't know how they drew that. Somebody at the NFL was really pissed off with them. Another tough schedule. The Jets, like I mentioned, they were not kind to Rodgers to start this thing up. Open up with Buffalo at home, at the Cowboys week 2, then Belichick. That's a reasonable game, but it is the Patriots. We never know. Then the Chiefs at the Broncos, and then the Eagles heading into that bye week 7. Absolutely brutal schedule for Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. But let's check out the Thursday night games. My Vikings opening up week 2 at the Eagles. Of course, Eagles home opener. I'm not too worried about it. We never win in Philly anyway. Why not make it a short week game on the road? We'll lose it. Who cares? Then not a lot of, I just don't feel a lot of juice. Lions at the Packers, Broncos at Chiefs potentially. It just feels like they get really shafted in the Thursday night games. They give you one great one, and then there's a couple of good ones here. Bengals at the Ravens week 11. Strong game. I like the Seahawks at the Cowboys post-Thanksgiving. I know the Cowboys obviously are playing on Thanksgiving. I wonder if the Seahawks are. Haven't checked that one out necessarily yet. So, not great all around. A few good games. They're pretty disappointing Thursday night schedule. The Sunday night schedule, though, much, much better. More interesting stuff. Chiefs at Jets, that's a big boy game, obviously. Cowboys at Niners, rematch of that great divisional playoff round game. Bills and Giants could be interesting. Like I said, I think the Giants really got shafted with this schedule. They're really going to struggle down the stretch here. Bills at Bengals in Cincinnati. That game means a lot, especially what took place last season on that field between those two teams. My Vikings, again, 5 primetime games for my Vikings. Pretty psyched about that, and potentially a 6th. There was a bunch of weird Week 15 games that don't have a spot yet on when they're being played. Potential flex games, maybe. Niners, Seahawks, always interesting. Ravens, Chargers, very good game. Cowboy, Eagles, a home run type game right there. That could be looking at the division early December. Really put the screws to somebody. And my Vikings, again, ending it with the Packers. So decent schedule there. Monday Night Football. Let's go over to Monday night. Everybody loves a Monday night. Week 2 doubleheader. Pretty shit games, I'm going to be honest. Don't love either of these games. Week 3 doubleheader. Love this Rams-Bengals game. Really interesting. We'll know if the Rams are back or not. I don't know if the Rams are going to be back here. Seahawks at the Giants, one of the Giants' few home games. Cowboys at the Chargers on Monday night, big time game. Like I said, Niners, Vikings. Raiders at Lions, week 8. There's your home game, Detroit. Finally getting a home Monday night game. Rodgers against the Chargers in New York again. Big time game. Super Bowl rematch. Here it is, week 11. Eagles at the Chiefs. Love this game. Huge game. Thank God. Minnesota and Chicago. Thank God we're at home for this one. Bengals and the Jags. Very interesting game. We know how good the Jags finished last season. Let's see if they keep it up. Week 14, another doubleheader. Another doubleheader, week 14. Dolphins and Titans, Packers at the Giants, Chiefs, Patriots, Ravens, Niners, an interesting game, and they pack it up week 17 with the Lions at the Cowboys on New Year's Day. Very, very interesting thing. But let's flip over to this Christmas game. I believe that's week 16 is Christmas week. And like I said, they are sticking it to the NFL. So we got Thursday games, 2 games on Saturday, a full slate of games on Christmas Eve, and then 3 games on Christmas. Some pretty good games, honestly. Raiders at the Chiefs, but the Raiders could be done by then. Giants at the Eagles. Who knows what the Giants are going to be looking at by then. Ravens and Niners going to be a good game, especially at that point in the season. I expect the Niners to hit their stride towards the back half of the season if they struggle a little bit early at quarterback. Lions and Vikings, 2 of the last 3 in the NFC North. The NFL expects those 2 teams to be competing for the division. I believe they're in Minnesota week 16 and then at Detroit week 18 to close out the season. So the NFL is big believers in those Lions that they're going to be able to get this done. But a really quirky kind of schedule here. Like I said, week 15, there's like 5-6 games here that are not yet scheduled. They're on the schedule, but we don't know when or where we're going to get to play them. I think they're maybe waiting for a flex here. Broncos, Lions, both those teams are good. Vikings, Bengals, maybe another flex here. I can't imagine we're going to see Bears, Browns as your flex game right here. Other interesting stuff, the Texans and the Panthers playing week 3, I believe, that the 2 top rookie quarterbacks are playing each other. So, no, that's week 4 then? Week 4, I guess. Maybe not. Week 5? I don't know. No, because we're playing Carolina week 4. Anyway, the Panthers and the Texans are playing each other. God knows when. I should just look at these teams' schedules here. They're playing each other early in the season. No, Houston, I don't want some damn tickets. Week 8. That's even better. It's a lot later than I thought it was going to be. That's a much better spot for this game. I think this is a good spot for these 2 young rookie quarterbacks. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you liking your team schedule? Who's got a good schedule? Who's got a really tough schedule? And it's really going to hurt them down the stretch. Please let me know what you guys think about your team schedules. I'm excited to hear about it. I'm getting hyped. We're getting into the summer here, so football is just around the corner. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.